What's up, dudes? Welcome to another episode of All Things Geek. He is Tom.
And he is Cam.
And today we're going to be talking about just a bunch of things that just happened. Like, let's start off with the Justice League trailer. What'd you think about that one, man?
Justice League trailer. I thought it was actually pretty cool. I haven't been a big fan of the DC movies that have come out recently, but I honestly was pretty impressed by the Justice League trailer. I thought it had some kick-ass action scenes. Didn't show too much. And other than Aquaman looking like a giant douchebag, I thought the characters looked pretty fun and entertaining. I actually really like the new Flash they got. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Like you, I really haven't really been paying attention to the DC movies. But this one, they actually did well. They didn't really show too much to spoil anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see it. Like, it's not that I haven't been paying attention to the movies. I watched them. Didn't really think they were very good.
Okay, yeah, sorry. What I liked, actually, is they didn't spoil who the villain is. We just have a hint of what's going on.
That's true. We pretty much have no idea who the villain is in this movie. From what I got from the trailer, it looks like some kind of invasion or something like that.
But no sign of Superman. What the hell is going on with that?
Well, thankfully they did, pull a Spider-Man Homecoming and show you like, the special scenes where like Tony Stark comes saves the day in the trailer. Like, what's the point?
Dude, Marvel are assholes because DC released their trailer out first. 3 days later, Marvel's like, you know what? Fuck you, we're gonna steal your fire. Spider-Man Homecoming trailer, let's go!
Yeah, but you know what? To be fair, as a big Spider-Man fan, I'm actually more excited about the Justice League so far. I think the trailer made the Justice League movie look a lot more exciting.
It did.
And, it just looked like a much darker, like, grittier movie.
Which I think they should keep going with. They should keep it dark and gritty.
Yeah, totally.
They should make it so family-friendly, right?
Yeah, and it's good. It had a little bit of humor in the trailer. Like, I was actually a big fan of when the Flash was like, "Hey, what's your superhero power, Batman?" "I'm rich." Just pretty much his power.
So let's go into the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. What'd you like about it?
All right, enough about Justice League. So consensus: this Justice League was good.
Yes.
All right, good trailer. Hopefully, good movie. It's about time DC released something that's comparable to the Michael Keaton old school Batman.
Yes.
So
Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. What'd you think about that one?
Didn't like it personally.
Go on.
I think the movie may still be good. Like, hopefully there's some redeeming qualities, but I thought that trailer was like terrible. Like, we're ready to go see the movie now. I saw it all.
Yeah. Combine the first trailer, the second trailer, boom, you got the whole damn movie right there.
Like, I know.
Why?
Like I mentioned earlier, like the scene with the boat. That was a pretty like awesome scene. Great trailer scene.
Gave us a tease.
Yeah, they gave us a cool little tease. Vulture cuts the thing in half with like some kind of plasma gun or whatever.
And then you show way too much Tony Stark in this one again.
Yeah, there was really no need to have Tony Stark in that at all. Like, they could have just cut it like they did in the first trailer where,
keep it very simple.
Yeah, Spidey was holding it together, and like when we went and watched the movie, Tony Stark shows up, helps him save the day, and you can be like, oh shit, I didn't expect that, but now like,
oh shit, I came my pants. I didn't expect him to give him a hand, and now they showed a trailer that he gives him a heartfelt speech about like, nah, you can't do this shit anymore. Why would you do that?
Yeah, they also give away the fact that he loses his suit.
Dude!
Like, they didn't need to do that. Like,
no.
For one, let me not get into this whole, like, Tony Stark made Spider-Man suit.
No.
It's like the dumbest thing in the world. But you know what? They went there. And then they tell us in the trailer that, he takes it away. With, like, the dumbest quote ever.
Yeah. Ironically, without the suit, you're nothing.
Of all the people to tell him that, it's the guy whose only power is a metallic suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like without your suit, you're nothing. Well, you're Iron Man. Without your suit, you are also nothing. Well, I guess he has Batman's superpower too.
Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah.
That's it. He's fair.
There you go.
And then Marvel decided, well, forget about DC. Thor Ragnarok.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know what to make of that, man. I don't know if I love it or hate it.
Hey, man, they kept how a trailer should be. Quick little bullshit. Hey, this is it. That's it. That's it. Just a tease. It was a tease.
Okay. But is it just me, or did you get this whole Guardians of the Galaxy vibe from it?
Dude, of course, man. Okay, Guardians, can I just copy your homework? Yeah, but just don't, take too much out of it. Bam!
Too much out of it? This is 100% fucking plagiarism, man.
It was, man.
Down to the letters of the title screen.
The colors and everything, yeah.
I thought it was coming out of a shitty 80s movie. It
was, yeah.
I don't know if that works for Thor. Like, it totally worked for, like, Guardians of the Galaxy because it had that whole, like, lightheartedness, kind of, like, comedy feel to it. Mm-hmm. But, from what I saw of the trailer, other than a few jokes here or there, Thor Ragnarok looks like it's gonna be a pretty serious movie. You know what I mean?
Apparently not anymore. It's gonna be lighthearted at the end of the trailer. I know him. He's someone from work. It's like, okay, wow.
Yeah. That's pretty funny though.
That was kind of funny.
I guess that's what happens when you run into work friends when you're not at work, right?
Of course.
It's like, hey Bob. Hey, remember me?
Hey,
we work together.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you? I don't know you. Like, runs away.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very realistic, I guess.
I guess so. All right, moving on to next thing. What have you been up to lately, man?
Not too much, man. Just, same old. Been playing a couple of new games, though.
What have you been up to?
Oh, right now I've been playing a lot of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Still playing a little bit of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, how they been going?
And just doing some of the side missions, you know what I mean?
All right, quick little review. Zelda, I haven't touched it. Go.
Oh, it's great, man. I love it. It really brings you back to kind of the Zelda roots, but has a whole new, open world feel to it, which I think is awesome. The game is super in depth. You can do anything from, cook, to create weapons and shit like that.
Way.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Monster Hunter kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zelda Monster Hunter a bit. Not too much.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But, you have a lot of freedom and you have a lot of, how do you put it, customization with the game, so it's pretty awesome. I also like the fact that they incorporated amiibos really well in this one too.
Oh yeah,
each amiibo gives you a different kind of sword. So, anywhere from the Master Sword to some other swords that he used in the other games. So I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna cut Zelda a little short because I just got a hold of Persona 5.
Oh sweet, I haven't got a chance to pick that one up yet.
I haven't played it yet, but I did just unbox the collector's edition.
That's right. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and it's filled with a bunch of awesome shit. And the game itself looks amazing. I just can't wait to play.
Have you played past Persona games?
I have, man. I've pretty much played all of them. I haven't played the PlayStation 1 ones.
I've only played 1 and 2, and after that I just kind of fell out of it.
The ones for PlayStation?
Yeah. Just 1 and 2. So I've been meaning to want to get on this one.
Yeah, I played them a little bit, but I didn't play through them.
Yeah. So
I got the gist of them. But the other ones for PlayStation 2, like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Yeah. That's right.
Persona 3 FES, Persona 4. I played through those, and they're awesome games.
That's good,
I really like them. I even played the Tournament Fighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was actually pretty fun.
The one for PS3.
Yeah. That was pretty good, man.
It's actually a really good fighting game.
Yeah.
It's really popular when I was in Japan. So.
Oh yeah, it still is, man.
I believe it. So. What about you, man? You play any new games or do anything?
Right now, I'm still working on Mass Effect.
Oh, the Andromeda one?
Mass Effect 4.
Yeah,
Andromeda. Yeah. I'm currently working on that one right now. It has its ups and downs, man.
I haven't played it yet. Like I said, I've been too busy playing Zelda. But I've heard some mixed reviews. A lot of people don't like it, but some people say it's great. So what do you think?
To be fair, I haven't really ran into the graphic glitches as everyone's complaining about.
The ones where you get stuck midair and you can no longer play the game. So
I haven't ran into that one yet, thank God.
Oh, that's good. So you still have all your controllers.
I still have all my controllers and my TV. The only complaint I have is that this game takes place in a new galaxy, and from the first trilogy, we're introduced to 19 different alien races. The diversity is amazing. This one, they only show us 4 of the race from the previous game and introduced to 3 new ones. So it kind of went lacking there.
Does it continue from the previous games?
It does continue. It takes place 600 years after the first 3 games.
Now, have you seen any good incorporation of the previous games? Is it like Dragon Age where you can load your save file?
No, they went brand new.
Really?
Went brand new. But a part of me is kind of happy that they made little here and there references from the first game. So that's cool. But I was hoping that they wouldn't be like, okay, so you know what though? Let's bring back a special appearance of the first character. They didn't do that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of the BioWare games that they've released, for example, Dragon Age that I was talking about, based on what you did in the previous games, affects the world of the newer games.
Yeah.
Not a ton, right? But let's say, in the Dragon Age games, if in the first one, if you chose Alistar to be your king, he would be the king throughout the rest of the games because, that's the world that you've chosen to create.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if BioWare pulled a similar thing with the Mass Effect games and maybe it transferred over to their newest one, but nah, eh?
It did for the first 3 trilogy, but
that's why I'm asking.
Not for the latest one.
Yeah, because I know it did again for the first 3.
Yeah.
Just like
and
Dragon Age.
They also took out one of the things that made Mass Effect fun, which was you had to choose between being the good guy or the asshole. They took that away completely.
Oh wait, so you don't have the moral choices that all the other BioWare games have?
You do, but the 4 types of questions you're asking is just casual, concerning, and all that. So it just doesn't really make a difference anymore.
Oh, that's actually really disappointing.
It really is.
I'm starting to lean towards believing all those like negative reviews more than the positive ones.
Yeah, but
is there at least like did they keep the epic sex scenes at least?
I haven't gotten there yet, but I heard they do.
Okay, well, thank God.
Yeah,
like they got to have something to compare with The Witcher.
Of course.
You know, anything else you've been playing, or that's it?
No, that's it.
So, did you find any time in your busy video game schedule to take a look at the season finale of The Walking Dead?
I did actually, like 2 days later, but I did.
Oh, yeah, I saw it the night of. I saw it on AMC there, but
holy shit, bro!
You liked it?
It was intense.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't like it nor hate it, but it was intense.
Well, what do you think about The Walking Dead in general? Like, we have what now, like 7 seasons?
7 seasons, yeah, 7 seasons in now. What I like about it, I'm enjoying the aspect of like, okay, this is a post-apocalyptic world. This is how humanity is trying to pull themselves together. Everyone's all like, oh, it's a zombie show. I want to see more zombie killing. No, man, you gotta look at different perspectives.
Oh, yeah.
You, man?
Yeah, you know, like the creator of the comic said, like the name The Walking Dead didn't refer to the zombies.
No, not at all.
It actually referred to the people who were still alive because, you know, they're the Walking Dead. Although they're alive, you know, they're walking towards their death. You know
yeah, mentally. Mean? Yeah, of course.
Not just mentally, but also, you know, facing all the different challenges that this post-apocalyptic world faces. So, you know, a lot of people expect it to be this crazy action show, but, you know, it's supposed to be this, like, character development-driven drama. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1.
Well,
bro, what'd you think about the Negan moment, man?
Which one?
When he was about to take Carl's head off, and then the tiger comes in and just roar, you know? Holy shit!
Oh, that moment. All right. I thought you were talking about the moment where he was like, you know, talking about Sasha, and then opened the
coffin. Yeah, that too, man.
And she's all zombified because, you know, she took Eugene's poison and and tried to eat him.
What'd you think about that?
I thought it was all right. There's a ton of flaws in the rating of that show.
Of course, man. Of course, but
it's like, you know, Rick, the most untrusting guy in the world, like last season, you know, didn't even trust, like, you know, his own kid half the time, you know.
Yeah, true. And then he went to go trust these garbage people because of a bargain they made.
Also, like, what's up with the way they talk? Like, according to the timeline, it hasn't even been a year. All of a sudden, you know, they talk like they're like freaking like hooked on phonics. You know what I mean?
Oh man, who knows anymore?
I don't get it. Is it like, you know, to like intimidate people or to like for people to underestimate them? Well, I guess it worked. You know, Rick underestimated them.
Yeah, I think it is just to underestimate.
And then they ended up working for Negan, which again doesn't really make sense. You know, they tested Rick so much. You know, he fought fucking like armor zombie there.
Yeah.
Something out of like Dark Souls. You know,
I know, right?
You know, and like, you know, he wins, and then they finally trust him. Like, what happened? Negan just came here like baseball that shit, or like he used some cheats or something. You know?
Yeah. Oh man, and then that Eugene moment where like at first we were unsure which faction he was a part of. He just bullshit his way because that's what he was good with, and then he ends up with Negan's crew fully. Wow, I did not see that one.
Really?
Yeah.
You really thought he was bullshitting? Like, I totally knew. As soon as they put an Atari in his room, I'm like, this fat fuck's totally, this fat fuck's totally Negan.
No, a part of me just had some glimmer of hope.
You know, I don't blame him though. Like, if this was a post-apocalyptic world and I was stuck there, and like, you know, I went from like fighting zombies and like getting fucking yelled at by Rick every day to like my own room and an NES, I'd be like, you know what, Negan's not a bad guy. You know,
fair assessment.
I'd just be like, you know, maybe he's just a baseball fan. You know?
Yeah.
You know, maybe he's not that bad of a guy. He just likes baseball.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
And, you know, there's no one to play with, so he just plays with other, you know. See, if people just said, hey, you know, Negan, let's play some catch, maybe he wouldn't hit them, you know.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Other than that, you know, the show itself is alright. Like, I'm kind of watching it just because I already started.
Yeah, exactly, that's fair.
And I want to see how it ends. Like, the way I look at it, if I went through season 2 and I made it and I continued watching after that, can survive any other season.
Yeah, know? Exactly. I've already invested this much time. I may as well see it to the end.
Well, hopefully, you know, they finally start the all-out war.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
it looks like it.
It's taking its sweet-ass time.
Yeah.
If the actor playing Negan wasn't so entertaining, I might have, you know, stopped watching by now.
Holy fuck, he is so fucking charming.
He's a good guy, you know? He's a guy you love to hate, you know?
Exactly.
But hopefully next season's a little bit more action-packed, since they will be starting out the all-out war. And, you know, if you haven't read the comics, you're in for a pretty big surprise or two. It should be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of apocalyptic, ominous, and dying at every turn, with all characters being expendable.
Mm-hmm.
I actually recently just finished reading that Dark Souls comic you picked up for me for an early birthday present.
And what did you think about it?
It was alright. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it because I love Dark Souls. Like, I love the lore, and I'm a big fan of the 3 games.
Yeah.
Played the crap out of them. Well, I guess 4 games, because I first game I played was Demon's Souls.
That's right.
Although,
and Bloodborne does count, does it not?
Well, I guess technically they're part of the same style, but okay, maybe 3 games, because even Demon's Souls is a different universe.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, big fan of that style of game, and the universe is pretty cool. But the comic itself was alright. The art was beautiful. Like, I was a big fan of the art.
That's good, man.
It's gorgeous, praise the sun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy.
But I found that they needed to take a little bit more time with each one of the stories. Like, there was just like 3 stories, I think, was in the first one, if I remember correctly. And although they started off pretty good, they got really confusing, which I guess is authentic to the game.
Yeah.
Like, the story in the game was confusing as hell, too. You had to read, like, every single item
to
even, like, put something together.
No.
It's good, though, because it doesn't really bother you because you're too busy dying.
That's good, man.
But yeah, even in the comics, every character is pretty expendable. There's a lot of deaths. So
yeah, there's not really a main character, no?
Well, there's no need for character development because, next page he was dead. So.
That's it, man.
But the thing is, I think maybe if they took a little bit more time and, like, made the short stories a bit longer, some of the confusion might have not been there. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good comic.
Excellent.
If you're a fan of Dark Souls, you probably want to read it. If you're not, you might want to stay away.
Yeah.
Because if, me being a fan of Dark Souls had trouble understanding each story, imagine someone who has no idea about the universe. They're going to be like, what is this pile of crap? And why is everybody dying?
I don't get it. All right, man.
What's going on? What about you, man? Did you read any comics recently?
Yeah, I'm currently reading Infamous Iron Man, and that's Dr. Doom taking up the mantle of the Iron Man role, being the whole anti-hero thing, because that's a thing nowadays.
Cool. What was the last issue that you read?
Number 6.
Nice. Is that where we're at now? Number 6?
We're at number 6 now. He's he's encountering some old villains, and they're trying to convey him to come back to the dark side. Nah, bro, I'm changing heart. I'm changing sides. That's it.
So he's pulling a superior Spider-Man kind of thing.
More or less, yes.
The villain becomes the hero. Is he trying to be like a better Iron Man? Like, he's like, I'm smarter than Tony Stark. So,
yes.
I'll use my technology and my brains to be an even more convenient Iron Man.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so it's pretty much like Superior Spider-Man then, with just a different dude.
Just with a different dude.
You know what? And that's okay, because Superior Spider-Man was fucking awesome.
It was.
I don't care what anybody said. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man series. Anyways, on that note, we'll let you go, and thanks for listening.
Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Until next time.
Cheers. Hey guys, Tom here from ATG, and today I'm going to be unboxing Persona 5 for the PS4. I'm a big Persona fan. I've been playing since the PS1 days, so I'm really excited to have gotten my hands on a copy of the Collector's Edition, and I really can't wait to see what's inside. The gist of the Persona games, for those of you who might not know, is you play as a high school student, and you and your friends all have a being inside of you, which are called personas, and their powers kind of reflect each one of their personalities. And Persona 5 is the same thing, except that you and your friends have decided to don masks and become masked vigilantes, and it goes from there. The Persona games are JRPGs, and are pretty awesome JRPGs at that. So if you're a fan of the JRPGs, and you want to try something new, I really suggest picking up the Persona games. They're a lot of fun, and the one for PS4 has gotten great reviews so far. It just came out, so I really can't wait to play it, and I really can't wait to see what's inside this collector's edition. As you can see, it's a pretty big box, so it's filled with lots of cool goodies. The artwork on the box is pretty sick. It looks really nice, well presented. And yeah, let's see what's inside. Alright. So kind of just slips out of this cool little cover, I guess. And it has this really, nice gift box kind of thing. Again, it's beautiful art on it. You see a bunch of the characters in the game. Awesome anime style of art. It's really cool. So let's slip this open. It has a little ribbon here and some magnets. Alright, so you got your basics that you would expect at any Atlas Collector's Edition. You have your art book here, your Persona 5 art book. We can take a look at it. So, alright, got it right here. It's
pretty good quality, you know, hardcover. Again, the art in this game is gorgeous, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun kind of looking through this art book and just seeing the character concepts and stuff like that. As you guys can see, the concept for each character is really, really cool. It's kind of like this gothic theme mixed with like your typical like high school style in Japan. Yeah, like I said, you know, they decided to become masked vigilantes, as you can see here, and yeah, each character looks really cool, and you know, the concept and art behind the game is really unique. One of the cool things is the graphics inside the game themselves are very similar to this art that you see here, and it makes you feel like you're kind of playing an anime, which is pretty awesome. Alright, let's put this down. What else do we have here? Oh, it comes with a cool little stuffed animal here. You have a little stuffy. This is a Morgana plushie, so we can take a closer look at this. Morgana is one of the side characters in the game. And that's pretty cute. It's pretty good quality, you know. It's not too big, but you know, it's adorable. It's a nice little add-on and a nice little collectible that, you know, you can only get in the collector's edition here, and it's pretty awesome, pretty adorable. Be nice to kind of put on your shelf and just kind of display it. Alright, what else do we have here? As usual, we have a soundtrack. Soundtracks are usually included in these. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Again, you have the Persona art. You have your butler at the back here. That's pretty common in all the Persona games. And, yeah, same thing here. Here's the CD. And you can see it there. Quite a bit of tracks, actually. There's 19 tracks on the soundtrack, and you know, Persona usually has some great music in it, so it'd be awesome to take a listen to this soundtrack when I'm driving in my car or something like that. That's what I usually do with my video game soundtracks. I throw them in my glove box, so when I'm driving and I feel like listening to some tunes, I'll throw in like a video game soundtrack and kind of jam to that. It's a lot of fun. What else do you have in here? This is actually one of the coolest things that I can think that would be included with a collector's edition. It's really unique and it's really awesome. It's a school bag for the Shujin Academy, and the Shujin Academy is the high school that your main character goes to in Persona 5. And yeah, let's take a better look at this. So we have one here that's been unwrapped, and as you can see, it's the Japanese book style bag that they carry around in high school. You got the crest here for Shujin Academy, just like right there, which is pretty awesome. Like, it's a pretty nice and detailed embroidery, so it's an actual embroidery. It's not just kind of like ironed on, which is nice. The bag itself, you know, it's not the greatest quality, but it's definitely not like garbage. Like, it's totally usable. Like, it even has a nice little lining inside, and you know, got your little like Persona 5 like tag here, so it's actually a pretty awesome little collectible. And yeah, it's pretty good. And the best thing is you can kind of throw in your hold on a sec. You're gonna kind of throw in like your Persona loot in here, like from the collector's edition itself. So that's actually pretty cool. And finally, yeah, we got the game. So it comes in a nice steel case, which is pretty awesome. You know, the steel case again has the signature Persona 5 art on it, has all bunch of the main characters, and it's gorgeous actually. The art's gorgeous, the silver's gorgeous. Got Morgana in the corner here. Ooh, you know, she's kind of like the mascot for the game there. Got your, you know, disc. They don't give you instruction booklets anymore, which kind of sucks as a game collector. I was a big fan of the instruction booklets. Now they give you some kind of warnings and stuff like that. But no fancy books with backstories and characters and all that stuff. And yeah, that's it. For a collector's edition, I think they did a great job. There's a lot of stuff in it. And I'm definitely happy with what I unboxed here. And I'm really, really, really excited to start playing the game. And yeah, that's about it. Later, guys.